Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I hope all of you are good. I am Bolaka. I am founder of Interstitial Cystitis, and I am back with a new episode. Today, I am going to talk about the benefits of Indian diet. Yes, you heard it right. The benefits of Indian diet. What happened? I'll tell you this small story before I begin. Back when I was diagnosed, at that time, social media itself was in a very infant stage. So at that time, I think there were around 4 or 5 groups on Facebook. Insta was not even there, and Twitter was also not very popular. But recently, when I went through, I just thought I'll check Facebook. When I checked Facebook, I saw now there are, I think, close to 100 groups of IC patients on Facebook itself. Then there are so many handles on Instagram, Twitter, and there are so many new blogs have come up, websites. It's a very good thing. It's actually a very good thing that so much of awareness is being created about interstitial cystitis. Last year, when I was in Amsterdam for the ESIC conference, there I had presented a paper where I had actually mentioned that how we can use social media to create awareness about interstitial cystitis, how we can create online support groups, how we can create opportunities for researchers and doctors to spread awareness, create research opportunities. And I'm really glad to see that that is actually happening now, which is a great thing. But there is also a small flip side to this. That is, I think there is, apart from proper information, a lot of misinformation is also there on social media. What happens, a patient who is already suffering, they want relief. But often, if they come to a group which is not moderated well by the admins, and they come across any content which is not a filtered content, it can actually do more harm than good. One thing is, like, I personally never allow discussions on any kind of medicines on my groups, because I think talking about medicines or prescribing medicines is the job of the doctor and not the patient or advocate or another fellow patient. I know about medicines that actually work for IC patients, but I would never prescribe that to any patient because that is the job of a doctor. Similarly, another patient should also never prescribe a medicine that this medicine worked for me, so you also try it. That is a very wrong practice. And unfortunately, I saw that in many of these groups, people were actually prescribing medicine to each other. And I think the admins should be a little bit more careful and monitor this kind of content. This will do more harm. Another thing that I noticed, which was interesting, and that is why I thought I will make this video today on Indian diet, is that across all groups, there is an unanimous opinion that Indian food is very harmful for IC patients. I came across few Indian patients who live abroad, and these people, they are really now in a lurch that what to eat. Because we are Indian, we have grown up eating Indian food. Suddenly, if people tell us that don't eat Indian food, we cannot suddenly shift from our dal chawal to avocado toast. That is not possible. That will Our body will not accept it after a certain time. We will start craving our own food because that is what we are used to eating. I don't blame these people again, because in the Western world there is a general perception that Indian food is very spicy. They think that Indian food means paneer butter masala, chicken tikka masala, biryani. These are only Indian food, and they think that we eat those food on a daily basis. Morning, evening, night, we only eat paneer masala, butter chicken, and biryani. But that is not the truth, right? We in India is a huge country. There are so many states, and every state has its own cuisine. And not all Indian food is spicy, right? And we are used to eating that food, and suddenly we cannot give up eating Indian food. So this is to assure all Indians who live in India as well as abroad that don't give up on your own food. Eat your own food. Just minimize the number of chilies, minimize the amount of garam masala, and you should be good to go. Now I'll talk about the benefits of eating Indian food. First benefit is, if you go to any traditional Indian home, you will see that we eat freshly cooked food. That is our USP. If you think of your mother, your grandmother, you will see that in their homes everything was made fresh. They used to cook and serve immediately. We eat hot meals prepared fresh, and we also make our food using local ingredients. So my point here is, try to do that. Try to minimize eating packed food, pre-packaged, pre-processed food. Avoid that. Secondly, we use spices that are actually very good for our health. Number one, turmeric. Turmeric we use in most of our dishes. We put turmeric in every dish. And there are also people who actually eat turmeric early in the morning. Turmeric is an excellent anti-inflammatory spice. So anybody who is suffering from any kind of autoimmune disorder can benefit from turmeric. Unless you're oxalate sensitive, then there is no reason to take out turmeric from your diet. So eat turmeric. Please eat turmeric. That has lot of, it's an excellent immunity booster also. So eat it. Cumin has very good digestive qualities, and we all know that digestion should be improved for IC patients. So as IC has some kind of relationship with gut also, so we need to improve our gut, and cumin can do that. Coriander leaf as well as the seeds, the spice, they are very good. If you soak overnight coriander and eat it in the morning, that will actually improve your burning also. And somebody recently told me in my group that she drinks coriander water thrice a day. She soaks the coriander leaves, and no, sorry, she boils the coriander for some time and then she drinks that water. I've never tried that myself, but she said that her burning improves with that. So that was a learning for me also. And you can also try and see if it is, because it won't really have that much of a side effect. So you can just try. Asafoetida or hing, that is also very good. It has very good digestive qualities. It can heal any kind of skin disorders also. So it is very good for IBS also, and most IC patients, they have IBS. So hing is very good. So use hing. Ginger garlic, again, they are also not spices that you should delete, that you should omit from your regular dishes. Another thing, we Indians, we use a lot of coconut, especially those who live in the south. They use a lot of coconut, and coconut is very good. And coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, is very good. If you can cook your food with extra virgin coconut oil, that is actually going to do you very good. This is something I personally did. When I was going through my healing journey, I was cooking my food with coconut oil, and I actually saw a great improvement. Coconut helped me a lot. But again, coconut water also. Coconut water is also very good. So try to drink coconut water. But again, the thing is that we need to know our triggers. So these food, they are ideally good, but if you are individually sensitive towards one of those, then you need to stop it. And that is the reason why you should go through the elimination diet, and you should see which one is your trigger food. If these are not one of your triggers, then there is no reason to exclude them from your food. Vegetables also, Indian vegetables, the typical Indian vegetables that we eat, like the gourds, the bitter gourds, the bottle gourds, and these kind of vegetables that are grown in India, they are very good. Another thing is, most Indians, I'm not against non-vegetarian food, I'm myself non-vegetarian, but we all know that for IC, uh, any alkaline diet is good for IC, right? And as in India, most people are vegetarian, so we generally eat a very alkaline diet. So that is another benefit that we have, because we are eating alkaline food, so it shouldn't aggravate our IC. Another thing is gluten sensitivity. I'll do a separate video on gluten sensitivity, but I see a lot of people going against gluten. Yes, some people are gluten sensitive, so even if you're gluten sensitive, Indian food is good, because in India, if you look at the states like Rajasthan, Gujarat, they have always been eating rai, jowar, bajra, millets. These are all gluten free. So yes, again, there also you get an advantage over Western diet. So this is my request to all Indians living in India as well as abroad, that don't have a phobia of Indian food. This may, if you go to any blog, any website, or any Facebook group, you will come across Indian food is not good. But please take out this phobia. Indian food doesn't mean only chicken butter masala. If you eat butter masala, definitely next day you will get a flare up. That is for sure. But that is the reason why you should explain to them that Indian food is not what they think. We also have other options. I personally think that idli, dosa, rava, upma, the typical Indian breakfast is a very good option for IC. Instead of going for a pre-packed cereal, it's always better that you stick to traditional Indian breakfast. Even for afternoon, not going for anything that is pre-packed, just taking out something from the packet and just boiling it or eating, or something that is already cooked or something like that. Instead of that, if you are eating simple dal chawal, that is also very good. So don't have a phobia about Indian food, just go ahead and have it. So today, this is more or less that I wanted to talk. If you have any extra tip, if you have any question about this, please leave a comment. I will get back to you. And do subscribe this channel, click the bell icon, and also like us on our Facebook and Insta pages. I will also leave a form in the description box. If you are an IC patient, please fill up that form, because we are doing some kind of we're trying to understand the few things about IC. So that form, it's not mandatory, but I request if you do it, it's good. And more or less, this is what I wanted to talk today. If you want me to discuss on any specific topic, if you have anything that you want me to answer, please leave a comment, or you can always email me. My email ID is in icindiaorg@gmail.com. I will leave the link in the comment section. So just get back to me. Till then, stay well. Thank you very much.